Hey everyone, welcome to Infinite Realms. Today I'm just going to give you a tour. It's not a full tour of my displays, but I've been working on the shelves lately and thought I'd give you a tour of the shelves as I work on them. But anyway, this is my wrestling shelf. This is, I'm very much into not very into the modern wrestlers, but the classics are always there for me. Those are mostly what I go, with some exceptions like, AJ here. And, yeah. So, I mean, there's tons here. There's Hogan, Shawn Michaels, Ultimate Warrior, Warlord, Curt Hennig. Scott Hall's going to move further back. I just need to figure out where. Rob Van Dam, Macho Man, Ricky Steamboat, etc., etc. My Muhammad Ali is back there as well. Undertaker, Big Van Vader. I don't very often buy a whole lot of different of the same figure. I mean, the exceptions would be like Macho Man, yeah. Shawn Michaels, yeah, and Hogan, yeah. I've got Mr. America Hogan, NWO Hogan, and back there, if you look, you can see WrestleMania 9 Hogan. And I'll probably keep it down to that. There's Shawn. Another Shawn right there. I thought there was another one in here. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Okay. But yeah, and Andre's back there. I just reviewed him. Ric Flair. Harley Race is kind of hiding behind Curt Hennig. I might switch those around. Mr. Wonderful. Big Boss Man. Okay, so up above that is my Star Wars vintage shelf. I've been going over this for weeks. And I'm not done with this. I stopped right here because my Mandalorian figures that I set aside for this shelf are magically disappeared. I don't know where they are. I had Mando, Cara Dune, original Mando. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, I had found Maul finally. He had been moved somehow. Now, I'm sure that's what it is. He's been moved and I'll just have to track them down. But as you see, I've got the OT Black Series in the back, and then the regular vintage styles, and some are vintage, some are not. There's actually some Power of the Force figures in here if you look close enough. And it's just a mix and match. And the lighting in here is weird because if I have to the human eye, this looks fine. If I have the overhead light on. If I turn on this light down here, which I use for lighting when I do reviews, I get this weird effect in the camera. So I don't know how that happens. But if I don't have it on, it says it's too dark. So yeah, I don't know. Figure that out. Okay, so up here is my Iron Man shelf. Now I have a shelf on the other wall that is dedicated to Thor and Captain America, but Iron Man's my top one. Iron Man's the first comic I remember reading, and I keep saying it can't be the date that's on it. It says 1974, which I would have been 3 years old, so I don't know. Can't be that I read it at 4, but anyway. It's just a plethora of Iron Man stuff that I have, and by all means, not all the Iron Man I have. There is a space right here purposefully. I have 3 Iron Man figures I need to review, and that they're going to go right there. So there we go. And I've shown most of these on the channel when I cleaned this shelf off, so there's that. Here we are. This is pretty much an Avengers, mostly, except for, okay, Conan joined the Avengers. I just found Conan. I love that Conan from Legendary Heroes, and I just wanted him out on the shelf, and I just decided he's going to join the Avengers. There you go. There's some Spider-Man villains here too. Spider-Man's back here, and Ben Reilly's right behind him. But Ben Reilly, he never joined the Avengers. Shut up. I got that Crimson Dynamo as a placeholder until the Marvel Select comes in. Marvel Select Abomination. And some Build-A-Figures are back there. Zemo, you can probably see him. Rhino, all of this beside Rhino, you know, got Emperor Doom, you know, that kind of stuff. So yeah, just a mix match, and yeah, that's the Spider-Woman from the Skrull set. But you know, I wanted Spider-Woman for my Avengers show. Hawkeye's back there, Scarlet Witch, of course, Black Widow. That is not from the 5-pack, that is the retro pack. I know I'm getting that 5-pack at some point, but you know, we'll see. Beast is back here because, and, you know, if you look, Wonder Man's right beside him. But when I started reading Avengers, Beast was part of the Avengers, and I kind of wanted to keep him there. So that's my argument right there. I have another Beast in the X-Men, which I'll get to later. So this has not been started yet. This just got cleared. This was I had 2 Star Wars shelves, and I've just decided to clear off this one. This is going to be for my Marvel Universe and some 3 3/4 inch DC. And I said that's what I got the staircase for, and that's the Maestro from the Toy Biz line. I'm debating putting him in here with his regalia. It's not set in stone yet, so if you don't see him, don't freak out. And there's still some stands from Star Wars here. Okay. Down here is my Action Force shelf. And it's pretty much all the named characters. There's Garrison Cavalry back there too. And a Steel Brigade. But most of the armored builders I keep separate. Just because. And of course these are, now she's not sealed. I did take her out to review, but put her right back in the box. Is Bloody Pandora. There's Eclipse, Warpath Eclipse. Sits right up here up front, and I'm blocking my own light, sorry. And that box, and then Tony's box is over there, and then the box for the Monkey King is over there, right in front of AWOC. So I have Animal Wars, the Kingdom, and Action Force on the same shelf at this point. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop this and reset my light, but stay tuned. Okay, so for some reason the overhead light is not reaching over here in the camera. It's weird as hell. I don't understand it. But yeah, look, it looks like nighttime if I turn that off. See? Yeah, it's really weird. I need to put a better bulb in the light somehow or something. But anyway, that's almost too much, but we'll just work with it. How's that? Okay, so this is my X-Men shelf. You know, and this used to be where I kept some of my painted miniatures. I still have my painted miniatures. They're on a different shelf. What my plan is next is there's going to be some spice racks that I put up here, and I'm going to put Indiana Jones up there, and then I've got some Doctor Who I want to put up there too. So, you know, pretty basic here. There's Gray Beast who's subbing in on this team. I just ended up deciding to put Guardian and Vindicator there because I thought they fit, and I really wanted to have Sasquatch, and I probably need to move him over here, but anyway, strong guy. That is my Toy Biz Nightcrawler. Still, I've never got the improved one. There's my Archangel right there. There's a, I'm gonna put Black Costume Storm in this because I just think she looks better. There's Iceman. I may go get a retro card Iceman because I don't like that Iceman. Silver Samurai, the Brotherhood, and you see this is the part I don't like, these shelves here, because you go down here and you have this little awkward corner, and it bugs the shit out of me. I gotta be honest. Mafex Magneto. Yeah, so yep, that's the Brotherhood's over here. I've got a couple of spaces left. I have a Forge and a Banshee I need from that collection I bought that I need to review, and then I'll put them up here as well. Down here has become a kind of catch-all. Now, that was originally the background of my Star Wars shelf. I put it over here, and then I started putting the figures down. So I was like, you just trapped it again, you asshat. Okay, so I've got a bunch of G.I. Joe Classified over here. Some Masters of the Universe, Masterverse. Now, a lot of stuff sits on my desk, and there's a mess right by my desk, so I'm not going to show that today. You know, I'm still renovating my house, and there's stuff I'm trying to do. So, you know, I'm just showing you these shelves. This is what's behind me during the podcast. But, you know, I have some Star Wars Black Series, which I'm done with at this point. I don't feel a need to get any more Black Series, besides Ballista Shan. But, you know, there's Revan, there's Mara Jade, Thorn, Mando, and there's Skeletor and Beastman, and He-Man's on my desk, Omni-Man and Invincible, Jason, RoboCop, Jada. I've got Frankenberry and Count Chocula here. I'm going to move Frankenstein over when I get done with my review of Blueberry. Just a couple of DCs I planted there, you know, and that's where the Monkey King ended up. So, well, there you go. That's kind of what it looks like. What I want to do, especially to avoid this crap, because this kills me, because I've tried to display things back there. Oh, I did forget to point out that I put Christmas Wookiee back there with Haywalk. But when I try to display anything back here, you lose it. You just can't see it. And I hate that. So what I want to do is I want to do like actual shelves across this wall and across that wall, move my desk, and then get a better display going. But every time I get ready to start to try to look into getting the materials for that, it just kind of goes away. And then with that, I was going to have some shelves dedicated specifically towards 1/18 scale. I was going to have them be about this wide at the bottom, and then like half that on another level, and you can really see my 1/18 scale. Have some places for vehicles, yeah, and you know, have a place for 1/12 scale. And oh, what I didn't show is up here. There's my those models of town. There's a really big mater there. Coronation Starscream, Cthulhu, Shadow Weaver, Sorceress. I really need to paint that Enterprise model. There was Enterprise D on this one. That is now, this saucer is over here. One of my cats knocked it off basically. Got in here and climbed up on this when it was sitting over here with that gray skull. There's Evil Win, and just knocked it off. And I was just like, oh god. And I'm going to try to put it back together, but some pieces actually broke. So I don't know how that's going to look. We'll see, but that one's still intact, so I'm going to try to tackle it as well. Alright. So yeah, that's kind of a little space that's behind me right now. I do have other shelves, but for now, I'm going to have to leave them alone because renovations, yeah. But look for this one to be updated soon. Have a thought on this one of how I'm going to do it, and also got some things that'll be showing up on the channel as a result. You'll see. But anyway, that's kind of where I'm at right now on a rainy Saturday. Seems like a rainy day is the only time I get to this. So yeah, thanks for watching Infinite Realms. Don't forget to like and subscribe.